Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot here to bring you another general collective reading. Messages from your specific person. What is it that they wish to say to you? We're going to find out, calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers. And so it is. Power of number 10, number 6, and the number 6 again. So going to the number 22. Some of you Scorpios could be 20, 21, 22, 60, 61, 62, or possibly 66 years of age. You could have been born in 1960, 1961, 1962, or possibly 1966. You could be dealing with a Libra or another Scorpio born in the month of October. Others of you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer born in the month of June. Another group of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces born in the month of February. And some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius born in the month of January. Also picking up on Sagittarius energy through the number 12, Scorpio energy coming in through the number 16 and also the number 20. However, you could be dealing with one of the other fixed signs of the zodiac, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and again, Scorpio. Also picking up on Virgo energy and also Aries. If you have been in no contact, if this has been breadcrumb communication between you and this specific person, again, how may they be thinking and or feeling about you, whether or not they're dealing with a third party. Trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers, what is the overall general collective message, please? From Scorpio's person unto them, show me what's up. Oh, we got energetic communication, Page of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Somebody wants to ask you out. You could also be dealing with somebody who's in the military or could be at a distance from you. Could be an emotional distance or a physical distance. But there's some energetic communication. It could be text message, phone call, email, DM, etc. So again, the Page of Wands. So you've been on this person's mind, Scorpio, big time. And they're wanting to break the ice with you. Yeah, they want definitely a fresh new start and a brand new beginning. Power of number 0 through the Fool card. Could be dealing with an Aries. So this is really about a reset. They want to start all over. Bottom line, just starting over from scratch. They're going to try to bring in as much enthusiasm, but their overall intention is for long-term commitment. We have the Knight of Coins on the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. What is this energetic communication? Something here about them speaking their truth. They've gotten the mental clarity that they need. Now it's about them conveying their words, bringing in truthfulness, honesty, transparency. They know what they want. And a lot of them have probably been watching you, if you're still connected with them on a social media platform, watching you very intensely. Again, this is about them getting some form of courage to open up this line of communication, how they're going to demonstrate their verbiage, to have this reset with you. So again, with an ace, all aces represent a new beginning. What is the value to this person about Scorpio and having this new beginning? What is the value to them? Wow. So many variable meanings, but we have judgment, the value. Well, They got their karma. The value is they know somewhere deep down inside of them that you have always been the one. And this is about a resurrection of this relationship. So again, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. They're bound and determined to have you back in their life. They had to go through that dark night of the soul. We have Virgo and Libra energy coming in on the bottom of the deck with the Hermit. They've had to go through some things. I feel like this person has also been reflecting on their life, you know, where they've been, what's going on with them now, and where they see their future. So now it's like, again, this mental clarity, fully coming into awareness that it was always you, Scorpio. Scorpionic energy coming in through Judgment. This can talk about them begging, sobbing, pleading, saying anything to have you back on their good graces, but they're not coming in with, you know, I'm not seeing this as malicious intent. You know, I have more truth coming in through the cards than I do negativity. And I think, you know, it's going to be a challenge for a lot of you to be able to come into your own personal awakening, shall we say, about them and speaking their truth, because they've burned so many bridges with you before in the past and really let you down. And, you know, a lot of them weren't there for you in your time of need. You could have been going through certain crises or, you know, through this heaviness. But a lot of them are picking up on your signal that you do want, a good portion of you guys do want this relationship to come back around the bend. And yes, of course, you would want it to come back, you know, basically this person coming correct. You know what I mean? But you cannot be going back and forth in your mind about this person. You have to figure out, what is the story of this person going to be to you? People do have the heart to change, okay? And this is a wake-up call for them. This, you know, Judgment, and then after Judgment comes the World, closing out old cycles, and then boom, starting back over. So in this retrospect to, shall we say, the way that the cards in tarot kind of depict a pattern, you know, it predicts like a pattern, a rhythm, a flow, a cycle, the endings, new beginnings, endings, new beginnings, you know. They're going through a revelation. I'm hearing the song from a very old movie. Maybe some of you guys are familiar with it, but it's an Irving Berlin song from the old movie musical Easter Parade with Fred Astaire and Judy Garland. She's singing the song, "It Only Happens When I Dance With You." And for whatever reason, you know, maybe dancing was one of your favorite pastimes with this person, or maybe you felt like you never got a chance to dance with them or go to an event to really celebrate, or maybe that's one of your desires, is to dance with them. And when I think of the word dance and you have a partner in dancing, it is about uniting. Because I look at relationships as a dance. There's an ebb and flow. Somebody's the leader and then the one person follows, you know what I mean? And so it's, again, it's like I'm seeing, you know, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers dancing around and everything in its graceful way, its graceful manner. So there may be things that you wanted to experience with this person that you never got a chance to do. And there's this revitalization to where the two of you can go on this reset, but your mind has to be focused on what is the story about your person that you're going to feed into, because it's a choice. I know it's hard because our minds are so fixed and so conditioned to retrieve back to the past. A lot of you are open-minded for the change. I think a lot of you already know how you would go about handling the connection again. And I would also think too that a lot of you will be on guard. I get it. I feel like this person has learned some lessons here. And this wake-up call, fully understanding why they want to be with you, the value is because something in the soul or the spirit of them realizes, I think, how good they had it. How good they had it with you, Scorpio. The ring. Scorpio, you're going to get engaged. I know, it seems so hard to believe, right? When the pain and the sorrow has taken over, questioning your worthiness, deep down inside of your heart, you feel like you know that you're worthy of it, but your mind is saying something else. But this person, look at this, we got an Ace of Clubs. All aces, again, represent a new beginning. Some of you guys could get engaged on the 25th of a particular month. There's an engagement proposal coming in. You have a similar theme going on. I've seen engagement and marriage numerous times in the Scorpio readings. I feel like Spirit is trying to help you guys get into this mindset of receiving the energy of a healthy, loving, committed partnership. I can also look at this in one other aspect is new soulmate. If this person from the past, you really don't want them, but then there's a new soulmate. There's a fresh new start, a brand new beginning in your love life. And this person has been wishing on a star, shall we say. But there's a Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts, very similar to a Six of Cups in tarot. They've been reminiscing about the past and the good times. What appears or maybe will be small breadcrumb communication, very little communication, is going to be turning into something bigger here. They're bringing in this dedication. And I really feel like it's just, it's just going to happen out of nowhere. And this person wanting to take this leap of faith because now they know. It was always you. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youth full of spirit of fun to shine. Again, reminiscing about the past good times, but also wanting to make new memories because, again, new beginning, a revitalization. So there are, many good times to come. Can't help but not hear Frank Sinatra in my head right now. The best is yet to come. Spirit wants you to understand and fully realize that it is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Wisdom, discernment, but having focused intention. Yes, it's true. They suppressed. They suppressed a lot of their feelings and emotions in the past. So it's true. But I feel like with judgment here, dominating over the star card, the Six of Hearts, and this statement of it is safe for you to love, it is to open up that heart chakra, not to be afraid, to open up our hearts big and wide in order to receive love. Dismantling the old version of you, Scorpio, that has been ghosted, rejected, let down, disappointed. This takes practice. It's a daily habit to rewire our thinking. It's not a Harry Potter world, you know. And because to create a new belief, you know, we discipline the mind, and then once the mind gets disciplined, something becomes a habit. So what is your new habit in your thinking in regards to this person? Because this is coming in unexpectedly. That's what it feels like. Are you prepared? Are you emotionally prepared to receive love? Because you are worthy of love. Wherever the subconscious mind has the dominant thoughts about a person, place, or thing or situation, that is what will manifest. Because somewhere in your subconscious mind, a certain person, place, or thing or situation, something in regards to a situation became a fact or your belief. I do feel that this person was very scared, though. In the past, they had their own fears and doubts and worries and insecurities. And it came into this connection just as much as yours. So both of your fears manifested. But when two people are meant to be together, they will be together. So I feel like Spirit doesn't want you, and your trusted ancestors don't want you to lose sight of your worthiness, and that you do deserve love in its highest form. You're a child of the universe. You're everything. So they're coming back in. It's almost like to pack a punch, you know, energetically. And I feel like they're going to be very proactive and consistent here with their actions. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. Goes back to that Six of Hearts, reminiscing about the past. They were lost. I'm lost and I don't know what to do. They were lost before in the past, but now they have this wake-up call. They're not going to be lost for too much longer. A lot of them have already kind of put two and two together. And remind you guys that you're all in different timelines of reality because of your subconscious mind and where your thinking is at. So a lot of you are sending this signal out to this person to reach out, communicate, connect with you, marry you, propose to you. This is powerful energy. Truth is all there is. Expressing their truth. It could say something like, I miss you, I miss your energy, I miss us. Nothing's been the same without you. So really discern your thinking, staying in full awareness every single day. How many times are you going back to the past, rehashing the negative? If you have to create a checkoff list, how many times? Because you're going to get to the point where you're tired of thinking about the past and wanting to reroute your thinking in regards to this person. Can you visually see them coming in your direction and what you want to have them say to you? And nothing has to be negative. There's no negativity. There's no nastiness. There's no argumentative energy here. It is about really coming into a true alignment. But for those of you who do not want a specific person back, there is a new love connection here. So keep your thoughts very strong and positive, because it's true. It will be safe for you to love. And so it is. My awesome and amazing Scorpios, stick around as the saga continues between you and your specific person. And in the meantime, if you love this content, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, take care.